What happens when the world's most iconic fashion house calls back its most colorful rebel? A bag becomes a statement, a collab becomes culture. And in 2025, Louis Vuitton and Takashi Murakami just flipped the script again. When the news broke, social media didn't just react, it exploded. Sneakerheads, collectors, and fashion editors all had the same thought: they're really doing it again? The brand that built luxury met the artist who broke it, and together, they're giving birth to what's being called the highly limited drop of the decade. But what makes this reunion so legendary? Why are celebrities already fighting to get their hands on it? And how did a cartoon-covered handbag become the hottest flex in A-list street style? Let's rewind to where this love story started. Back in 2003, Louis Vuitton was elegant, old school, untouchable. Then along came Takashi Murakami, the Japanese pop art genius who painted smiles on skulls and turned chaos into beauty. When he reimagined the classic LV monogram with a riot of color, everything changed. It was punk disguised as luxury. It was Paris meeting Harajuku, and it worked. That rainbow monogram became the it bag of the early 2000s. Paris Hilton had it, Naomi Campbell had it. It was everywhere, and yet impossible to get. So, for over a decade, Murakami's art transformed Vuitton from a symbol of quiet wealth into, well, a canvas of joyful rebellion. Then, in 2015, the collaboration came to an end. Collectors, oh, they mourned. Street style, it lost its color. And fashion, it moved on, until now. Fast forward to 2025, and guess what? Murakami is back. But hold on, this isn't just nostalgia, this is evolution. Because this time, Louis Vuitton didn't reach out to him to repeat history. Nope, they called him to make new history. At first glance, this might seem like just another luxury drop, but take a closer look, and it's pure madness in the best way possible. Each piece is part of the new Artycapucines line. 11 sculptural, hand-built bags designed by Murakami himself. One of them looks like it sprouted straight from a psychedelic garden, the mini mushroom, covered in over 100 resin mushrooms, each one painted by hand. Another, the tentacle bag, wraps its arms around the capucine silhouette like some high-fashion sea creature. It's weird, it's wonderful, and it's already sold out in theory, before the official release. The drop launched during Art Basel Paris 2025, inside the Grand Palais Éphémère, where Murakami unveiled an immersive installation to match. Bright lights, animated projections, trippy music. It looked less like a fashion event, and more like stepping inside his mind. But here's the catch, hardly anyone can buy one. Most pieces are already spoken for, either reserved for museum collections, Vuitton's top clients, or private exhibitions. Even insiders don't know the full number produced. All Vuitton will confirm is that it's highly limited. And in luxury, that phrase is code for don't even try. So why all the hype? Well, it's because scarcity fuels desire, but honestly, Murakami fuels obsession. Within hours of the reveal, stylists from Los Angeles to Milan started calling in favors. And rumor has it, Rihanna's team actually requested early access. Bella Hadid showed up at Paris Fashion Week carrying a vintage Murakami LV from 2003. Kind of a wink to what was coming. Even Pharrell, Vuitton's current men's creative director, was spotted teasing the drop during interviews, calling it art in motion. That's what this collection is, you know, moving art. Bags so bold they practically demand their own lighting. Every photo they appear in becomes a headline. Every celebrity sighting turns into a moment. In a world where fashion is content, Murakami's designs are just built for virality. Bright colors, three-dimensional textures, surreal shapes. They're like total catnip for photographers and influencers. And for celebrities, it's honestly the perfect power move. Because, you know, carrying a Murakami LV isn't just about taste, it's about access. You're not just showing what you bought, you're showing what you were invited to. That's why, these days, insiders are calling this the new Birkin effect, when the bag itself becomes a kind of gatekeeper to status. But hey, this story doesn't end with the red carpet. It's also shaking up the resale world. Remember, early 2000s Murakami LVs already sell for over $8,000, sometimes even more than new retail. Now, just imagine what happens when a collaboration like this drops again, but it's even rarer, even bolder. Collectors are already circling. Platforms like Grailed, The RealReal, and StockX are, honestly, just flooded with alerts for Murakami LV 2025. And, none of them even have stock yet. That's how wild the demand is. Analysts predict the resale value could triple within months. But it's not just about money, it's about meaning. Owning one of these isn't owning a bag. It's owning a piece of pop art history, wrapped in leather and LV hardware. Murakami's super flat philosophy, where fine art and pop culture collide, makes that possible. He turns high fashion into conversation, luxury into play, and this collaboration into a collector's dream. Because somewhere between gallery walls and street corners, these bags live perfectly, too bold for one, too beautiful for the other. And there's something else happening here, something bigger than resale or red carpets. Louis Vuitton is rewriting what luxury means in 2025. For decades, luxury brands sold perfection, smooth leather, symmetry, silence. But today, perfection is, honestly, kind of boring. Now it's about cultural impact, about who you collaborate with and what story you tell. That's why Vuitton's latest era feels different. Pharrell on menswear, Kusama before that, and now Murakami's grand return. The message is clear. Luxury isn't quiet anymore. It's loud, it's personal, it's art. And Murakami? He's the perfect partner to tell that story. He brings Tokyo chaos to Paris elegance. He turns handbags into characters. He paints joy, weirdness, and rebellion onto the cleanest canvas in fashion. Every mushroom, every tentacle, every brushstroke, handcrafted by Vuitton artisans, engineered in the same ateliers that built the Speedy and the Never Full. But this time, the spirit isn't heritage, it's disruption. That's why stylists say these aren't accessories, they're statements. They don't complete an outfit, they create one. And in a world of constant trend cycles, something that truly stands out becomes priceless. Still, one question lingers. If luxury keeps getting louder, who actually gets to be part of it? Because let's be honest, most of us will never see this collection in person. You can't line up for it. You can't pre-order it. You either know someone or you don't. But that exclusivity is part of the game. In the culture of hype, wanting something matters more than having it. Louis Vuitton understands that better than anyone. Every photo, every leak, every cryptic tease online, it's marketing disguised as mystery. The scarcity is the story. Still, when someone like Zendaya or A$AP Rocky steps out carrying one, that image ripples through social media in minutes. Suddenly, every stylist, every fan, every collector wants to chase that same feeling, even if they never own it. And that's the genius of Murakami x Vuitton. It turns desire into art. It makes you part of the story, even from a screen away. Louis Vuitton didn't just bring back an artist, they brought back a philosophy. Murakami's work has always blurred the line between joy and chaos, between fine art and fun. And that's exactly what luxury needs right now: emotion. This collaboration reminds the world that fashion can still make you feel something. That luxury can laugh at itself, really. That beauty can be strange, imperfect, and unforgettable. The collection for 2025 isn't about nostalgia, it's about rebirth. It's proof that the future of high fashion isn't quiet wealth, it's creative freedom. It's not hiding behind heritage, it's remixing it. And maybe that's why this drop hits different. It's not just a bag, it's a bridge between past and present, Paris and Tokyo, art and street. Because when Louis Vuitton and Takashi Murakami collide, the result isn't fashion, it's legend. And that's why everyone, from A-listers to art kids, wants a piece of it. If this story kept you hooked, hit like, tap subscribe, and share it with someone who knows a good drop when they see one. New culture stories every week, don't miss what's next.